as you've been able to tell over the course of the last couple of months, I've been in the business for 20 plus years. And as a result, I've had the opportunity to work with phenomenal clients. And I think I've said this before. I oftentimes think that I get more from my clients than they get from me in terms of lessons learned and the ability to see into the future. And so I'm going to share with you from time to time some of those lessons, which I've done already, and look forward to continuing to do. I had a client in 2007. He's been with the firm I was with at that point in time for a couple of years. And I was working with him and the senior partner, and we get a phone call in January, and he asked us to come down to his house. He lived in Annapolis, Maryland, on the Chesapeake, technically on a river on the offshoot of the Chesapeake. But anyway, he asked us to come down there, which was red flag number one, because he always came to the office. So always came to the office. And so partner and I go down to see him, and early on in the meeting, he tells us that he has blood cancer. And that at that point in time, this is January 2008, at that point in time, two outcomes. He wouldn't make it a year, or he'd live 10. And if he lived 10, he probably wouldn't live beyond 10. So those were the two outcomes. And so, awesome dude. I can tell you story after story about this gentleman. Wonderful guy, smart guy, hard work, all the same. 65 years old and retired at 62 with dual consulting work, wanted to sail around the world, had found his high school sweetheart, all the things, that everything was going right. And then it wasn't. And I remember the partner I was working with, Dwight, the client had always wanted a Porsche. He had a 1984, 1985 Nissan 300Z. Cool, right? Neat car. Nothing wrong with this. But he always wanted a Porsche. And Dwight, because that's needed, told the client, buy the Porsche. So go ahead and buy it and enjoy it. And he never did. I soon found out that complications from the cancer, procedures that he was going through and everything else, he actually tried to. And he just never was able to get it into place, never stood the time, never did the bait in order to buy it and be able to drive it around. We got a phone call in July of that year from his fiance. They actually got married during the time that he was sick, from his wife saying that he passed away. I think it was July 2nd. And it hit me, right? Like, he could have bought the Porsche many times over the years. He could have bought the Porsche earlier in the year had he not been hampered or hindered by the procedure and treatments there today. And we do all of this work for clients. There's always forward thinking. Like, we're always thinking about the future. What's the best way to maximize the future? What's the best way to take advantage of this? What's the best way to plan for taxes and for estate planning and all of these different things, right? It's always future, future, future. There's also the day. And so I always think about that, and I always tell clients, I don't always tell clients that story, but I'll tell clients that story on a frequent enough basis to remind them that sometimes you just got to buy the Porsche. Sometimes it's not about saving for tomorrow. Sometimes it's about today. And we're only here, in my view, on this planet once, right? We get one shot at it. And yeah, it's important to do all those things for the future, right? You have to think, you have to plan, you have to strategize, you have to execute, but you also have to live on today. So as you're running around all the time and thinking about the future, don't forget, when you're given the opportunity, sometimes you just got to buy the Porsche. If you liked today's video, hit the subscribe button down below, or better yet, just leave us a comment.